What up? It's your boy T-Bear here to reaction. Today is Wrestling Wednesday. Time for some WWE hot or wrestling hot takes from Pllana Production. With the title of it is one hot take I totally, fully disagree hardcore. Cause why anybody even want to entertain this idea anyway? At this point, I feel like there's wrestling fans who are just trolling. Just here to troll. They're here to troll because they really goes under my little category of edgelord, misery love company, get off of folks misery fans. And this is somebody who made this up. Cause the main one is the tribal queef. Roman Reigns to win the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Why would anybody want that? I don't know. You gotta be a trolling. You gotta be a serious trolling trolling asshole to think something like that. You gotta be a miserable trolling asshole to think some shit like that. To want that shit. Just because you don't want him to win it just to get the title. You want him to win it to see fans pissed the fuck off. That's what you want. That is exactly what this person want. Whoever it is, because it's folks like that. Because we also got folks wanting him to hold the belt even longer than 1,000 days. They want him to hold the Hogan record as well too. Just and because it was a record. One man, and think about it, Manchester fans don't want to do it just for the record. They want to do it to piss fans off. Because this is a tweet I retweeted a tweet a screenshot of a comment from a post from one of them wrestling groups I'm talking about. Because there's folks out there in wrestling fandom, especially in these wrestling social media and these fucking groups who literally looks to get off of fans being pissed off, miserable, etc. Because look at this one. You see this one listed right here? This is on my Twitter, by the way. It's crazy that there's folks respectful thick these days. He said, give him a entire new list of opponents to take down, make him the forever champion just to piss these marks off. So you really just want to sit here and see fans pissed off. You gotta be a serious miserable ass motherfucker for this. I was almost say. But let's get into these hot takes. That's why I'm doing this right now, because I won't have time. I at least want to get this hot takes out the way. Because then the hot takes, my video being longer than it is, because I gotta express my thoughts on this though. But let's see what Pllana say about this. I sure hope you don't agree with this as well too, because there's already memes with this one, him with taking them belts, and then Triple H is revealing more belts. He's taking them all. Like, what the fuck is wrong with folks? Please, I want somebody to comment down to tell me what fuck is wrong with folks wanting that, as well as wanting him to hold the title forever. You know what I'm saying? I get that he could be to some folks the best thing going on in wrestling right now, but enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's one get still. Are you really risking losing viewers just to satisfy your miserable ego? That's what I'm wondering. Anyway, whoever, especially the one who made this hot take. Anyway, let's go, Pllana. Ain't time about Pllana.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another hot takes video. Let's get right into it with the first one that comes from Sports Game Highlights.
And look at this! Exactly what I said, to piss everybody off in a wrestling fan. This is what I'm talking about. This is not for him to hold a title. It's not for him to get an actual title. It's not for the reign. They want this just to piss wrestling community off. Y'all, ain't that not some trolling asshole miserable shit right here? But go ahead.
808, who says Roman Reigns should just win the world heavyweight
Sports
champion.
Game Highlight created 808. You was a miserable piece of shit. That's what I'm gonna say.
Just to piss everyone off in the wrestling community. And WWE was even teasing this last night, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does happen, that would be one of the craziest things. And I think that the internet wrestling community would absolutely melt down. Everyone would lose their mind, but I would sit there just laughing my ass off, because that would be one of the boldest moves WWE ever makes.
That'd be the dumbest move WWE ever makes.
Son of a Ball 40K says
Hold on.
Goldberg should be the first world heavyweight champion.
Hold on, bro. That'd be the dumbest move WWE would make. All right, maybe you're because at this point it's like you're carrying to the fucks like that who just want to get off on seeing fans pissed off. Who's a edgelord, villain loving, miserable fuck. That's what you're carrying to right now because you don't give a shit about the rest of your fan doing some shit like this. And they do this shit, they really don't. They really gonna care about fans right now. This gonna piss Ross off right here. They do this.
Champion. I don't know if this is serious or not based off of that emoji.
I don't think the first one is serious, to be honest. That's some trolling shit.
Oh my god, I think Goldberg winning would be even worse than Roman Reigns winning.
Exactly.
People would lose their mind even more if Goldberg was the one who became the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion or the new World Heavyweight.
The shit we go through as wrestling fans. That's all I gotta say. Being a wrestling fan is stressful because the fuckers like these first two hot takes, especially the first hot take. They make being a wrestling fan so fucking stressful. If some of us, like myself, didn't love this entertainment so much, we would have been quit years ago because of dumb motherfuckers like them. Anyway.
Champion, I don't know what to call it, but no, Goldberg should not win it. The Ultimate Mix says Dolph Ziggler should be the first world heavyweight.
Let me see. We all know definitely will hold, so they can create a title chasing Rollins until he wins it. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I'm 50-50 because it'll be nice to see Dolph get something like that, but I still say let Rollins be the one to get it. But don't look. We already got the Tribal Chief holding the Undisputed. We already got one Dickhead Hill holding it. Do not make this title give this title first win to a heel. Let a babyface get it. This is pretty much the speech and everything is made for a babyface to be the first one to hold it. I get the some folks thing like babyface top champions or title holders ain't it because they get tired and dry to y'all, not me. But don't do that, man. Let the fans get some. Let somebody the fans can get behind fully and completely, meaning our babyface. That's a top babyface, and Ron should be the one to do it.
Heavyweight champion. Dolph is great and could use this title reign to really solidify his career. And I wanted to include this because I saw a lot of people who said that Dolph should be the world heavyweight champion. And
like I said, I'm okay with this as long as he's a face. But they doing it to have Rollins go through some shit, go through adversity like they trying to do Cody right now. No, don't do that. We're going through enough adversity right now with the Undisputed title. Don't do this with the World Heavyweight title right now.
A lot more people than you would think. A lot of people want Dolph to be the world heavyweight champion, and I see why everyone is getting nostalgic over Dolph Ziggler and wants him to win, but I just don't. Like, I like Dolph Ziggler in 2012 and 2013, but ever since then, I really have not seen the hype. I think that he just kind of fell off, and that just happened. You know, WWE did not do a good job at booking him, and that's okay. To be honest with you, I preferred his IC title reign over any of his World Heavyweight Championship reigns. I think he was much better in the mid-card division. I think that's a great place for him, and I hope that he can somehow bounce back in that division.
Yeah.
But I don't think he should be the World Heavyweight Champion. Amiral says Edge should be the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion before he retires.
Now, this I will agree with. As long as he stays face, I agree with this because, you know, this will be something that can right the wrongs that happened when we was supposed to retire last time. He should do it. That'd be nice. That'd be nice right there.
Because that is a title he never lost in the first place.
And for the record, when I ever take this, I'm going to put WWE Tate's who should win the Winner of the Heavyweight Championship. I'm not going to put Roman Reigns because you know I'm going to disagree with that shit.
Not even that bad of an idea. Like, I wouldn't hate it. I think that Edge being the world champion would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, that won't happen because he's on SmackDown. And that title is going to be on Raw. So Edge literally can't win unless WWE just decides, you know, to ruin everything they did in the draft and just send him over to Raw. Nancy says, can we just give Balor his redemption and make him the inaugural world?
Now, only reason I disagree with it because he's heel right now, but if alignment did not matter in Russ right now, I would say yes because what happened to him with the Universal title, it was unfortunate, man, and he's never bounced back since then. This will be nice, but only reason why I say this, not now. Maybe afterwards, unless he turned face before it, but not now, man. Let a face be the first winner, man. Let a face be the first winner, man. You piss off fans enough with the tribal creep, man. Stop. WWE need to stop getting off or pissing off fans. You're being just as bad as these fans who gets off of seeing paying fist off. You're just as bad as them, in my opinion.
world champion and give him the run he was supposed to get in 2016. And outside of Seth Rollins, I think Finn Balor is the second person that everyone talks about as to who should win the World Heavyweight Champion, and I would love that as well. It's either going to be Seth or Finn, so Finn Balor getting his moment and getting that world title reign that he lost in 2016 would be a good idea, so I agree with you, Nancy. However, Mello says something interesting and says that Dominic Mysterio should be the...
See what I'm talking about? See the shit I'm talking about? See shit. See the shit I'm talking about? See the shit I'm talking about? Oh, wow, why? Why? Stabbing the second biggest, because this is what I'm talking about. Because folks are so obsessed with heat right there. Why would you want that? Why? This is why. Why? Just why? Obviously, because you're obsessed with heat. You want to piss fans off. Oh, that's what it is. I don't know what's going on with some of these wrestling fans' heads sometimes. I swear to God, but it is what it is.
First to win the new world title, establishing himself as the second biggest heel in WWE. I'm assuming behind Roman Reigns, and that would not be a bad idea either. Look, I understand that people want to see Finn Balor win from the Judgment Day, but Dominic Mysterio is red.
Pllana, you give me old vibes of why I didn't like it at the first time. You give me because you're agreeing with some of these. I don't like that, dog. Come on, Pllana, get together. I don't know what's going on with you, man. You going back to your babyface sucks day when I didn't like you now. Come on now.
Right now, and to give him the world championship would just give him even more heat. The crowd absolutely hates this man. Just imagine how cocky Dom could be if he wins the world heavyweight champion. It's not a bad idea. I would actually be down for this if WWE decides.
Why, Pllana?
Like, I'm cool with Finn and Seth, but Dominic being the first to win and just running away from all challenges and being very egotistical and cocky could work. So not a bad idea, Mello. Speaking of Dom, Kabir says that Dom is the next Eddie, which is...
Can we move on from can we move on from this little piece of shit Son Mysterio, please? Please? Thank you.
Funny because he's Rey Mysterio's kid, but I do get the vibe that he is the next Eddie, the heel Eddie, not obviously the babyface. Right now, Dom and his character is on another level, and it does feel like a resurgence of Eddie Guerrero in him right now. He's definitely got that charisma that Eddie Guerrero had back in the old days. M. Lunga says the WWE draft was a huge letdown.
Now I have heard folks said that as well too. I don't think it, but you know, I'm high. I'm leaning with stuff and take things. I don't know what doesn't with like when things doesn't involve like alignment and nothing like that. When something felt like wrestling in general, I take the high road with it as well too. Alignment anything because I gotta go along with how it's supposed to be. But anyway, but draft wise, I didn't think it was that bad, but I could understand why folks may think it was a letdown, disappointment. But let's see what Pllana say.
And disappointing, and I see a lot of people saying this. Even the Great One did on YouTube. I kind of feel the same way. I think without general managers, drafts just don't work because with the GMs, it makes a lot of sense. It adds stakes. You have a character to connect with for the brand, but without that, it just does not feel the same. So I think that was a big problem with the WWE draft. So I can see why a lot of people thought it was disappointing and a letdown. And I think we also saw that WWE's roster isn't that big and full of stars. That's what I kind of noticed. But anyways, X World says WWE will drop the draft again in a couple years if it's not booked well this time around. Look, Triple H is booking things.
I will say this: it would happen, right? Because right now, like I said, I'm interested in the NXT guys that got NXT guys and gals that got drafted, but hopefully they don't do them dirty. You know what I'm saying. Regardless of their alignment at the moment, this is a video I can say this, and I gotta worry about Jackass Quez coming at me for it, or any other fuckers coming at me for it. But
I'm sure he's gonna.
At least I can say what I say. I can say what I say on my fucking video, and still be a good guy. But hopefully they, regardless of their alignment, hopefully the NXT folks get done correctly, man. That's all we'll say.
A fine job, but I can totally see Vince McMahon or WWE completely dropping it if the ratings do drop. Which is funny because Primus versus Unicorn says more like in a couple of months in reply to X World, and that would be even worse. But I could totally see it happen.
Like I said, let's say it can happen. We will see what happened at the Backlash because some was good and some was questionable. Especially with the NXT title, especially with Roman and Cody being on separate brands. Cody might not be a true story, so who knows?
We have free agents running around for no reason. Like, why is Mustafa Ali and Dolph Ziggler a free agent? Who knows why? I honestly can't tell you why. All-Star says that Omos is more talented than HBK.
I ought to give you an HBK Sweet Chin to your chin all stuff for that dumb comment. For that just ridiculous comment. You just trolling, dog.
And this has got to be a troll, but if
please,
this man, then
shoot, half of these don't take 7-1. Half of these takes gotta be trolls, to be honest. Especially one about Roman and Goldberg winning and Dom. They gotta be trolls, and this one's gotta be just as much of a troll as well too.
I just don't think it's true. A far better comparison comes from 52X, who says something.
Now, I will say 50-50 on that, man. I mean, stuff good, but no, Shawn's a goat, so it's like 50-50 with that.
Is better in the ring than Shawn Michaels. And I love myself Seth Rollins. I think he's a fantastic wrestler, but I don't think he touches Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is one of the best to ever do it. He's on the wrestling Mount Rushmore, and you could honestly make the case for putting Seth Rollins.
I don't get why folks have some. It's sad there's folks who don't like Shawn Michaels at all. Have this biggest gripe about Shawn Michaels, regardless of alliance, talent-wise. Because we take a line away talent-wise. I don't get it either why folks dislike it. This man was charismatic as fuck. Good in the ring and everything, man. He's called Mr. WrestleMania for a reason. I think he's been called in-ring general as well. But either way, I don't get why folks dislike Shawn Michaels like that. I get maybe his antics make you dislike him, but you cannot knock his talents though, for real.
In that Mount Rushmore, but right now I say it's Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Bret Hart, and Daniel Bryan. That is my wrestling.
That's a good Mount Rushmore
in terms of like in-ring. Burger King Express says that Dolph Ziggler should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns.
Like I said, at this point, I'll take anybody. I sure want Cody to do it, but right now, I'll take anybody, but including Dolph right now. Anybody that's a babyface, I'll take right now at this moment, but I do want Cody to be the one to do it. I would like to have it on SummerSlam. I really do, but we'll see.
Just like the World Heavyweight Championship, absolutely not. This would be a terrible decision. I don't know where all the Dolph Ziggler love is coming from, but you know what? I respect it. A lot of you guys are sticking to your guns. I respect it too. You love your guy Dolph Ziggler, and I respect that, but I just don't think he should be the next world champion. Like I said, making him a mid-card champion, I'd be fine with that. LGMLG says that Bryan Danielson is extremely overrated. He's one of the more talented wrestlers in the world, no doubt, but people act like he's the second coming of Christ or something. He's good, but he's not that good. I think
he's not overrated. Right now, he's a heel right now, so I gotta boo him and everything. But I saw a alignment in K-Face. This dude is talented as fuck. Now, I mean, he's cute. He's doing it. He's highly respected outside of K-Face and everything amongst wrestlers. Amongst the wrestlers themselves, he's highly respected for a reason. So that's like a hard disagree right there.
I think a lot of people tend to not see greatness while it's happening. So I think when Daniel Bryan does retire, a lot of people who say stuff like this are going to realize and look back at his matches and say, this man really was one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Yes, he did.
Jalen says that Brandon BDE Collins should be the next YouTuber/celebrity.
I don't know who the fuck that is, so go on.
To face Roman Reigns. If that were to happen,
this guy! I never knew his name. That's why this guy. He was actually at the I think I remember he was actually at WrestleMania too, man.
Picture Brandon in the ring with Roman Reigns. That would be too funny. Nick says that brown shirt Mankind was better than white shirt Mankind, and I totally agree.
I cannot agree. I cannot that nonsense right now. I mean, because reason why it's safe for me to do it because he was a babyface in the brown shirt at one point, so I can say it. But yeah, brown shirt Mankind was the shit. Was wild. I will say that. And being when he was a heel at the time, regardless of his lineman, he was crazy. He was crazy as fuck though. So I give you that. But white shirt became nostalgia and over with the fans more than brown. That's the only thing. So that's. But I can understand that you picking brown over white shirt.
Something about brown shirt Mankind, he was just a true psychopath, and white shirt Mankind was just too cool, it was too chill. You know what I mean? It was different times. 1996 and 1997 were totally different.
I'll tell you, brown shirt, we're not getting Mick Foley. You wouldn't even believe that's Mick Foley right there. You believe that is Mankind. White shirt, you believe that's Mrs. Foley's baby boy right there. But right here, you would not think that's the same Mick Foley. That's
different compared
that wrestle all over the world or anything. You think he was a completely different person. You know what I'm saying, I will say that. Not giving for records before he's getting gold. I'm not giving props to a heel. I'm giving props to a character, regardless of his alignment right now.
To 1999. 1999 was a lot more goofy, while 97 was a lot more serious. And because of that, that's the Mankind I like. The psychopath who literally tried to kill JR in an interview. The next hot take says Roman Reigns' title reign is serious.
Yes, it is. It is. At this point, it's like, what are you doing? You're just doing it. Like I said, they're doing it right now just to piss fans off and just to go for stats that he don't really need, but it's whatever at this point because they don't give a shit at times.
Seriously boring right now, and I don't think we can say that because he's been away for an entire month. We can't really say if it was boring or not. He's just not here. So until he comes back and we see the story continue with the bloodline, I won't say if it's boring or not. We gotta wait. Messiah says that Karrion Kross should have never grew out his hair.
I'm 50-50 on that though. I'm okay with the long hair, with the curly hairstyle Karrion Kross, but bald head Karrion Kross, skinny head Karrion Kross it's pretty menacing. I will say that though. Not saying it's pretty menacing for based off his character wise. I'm not giving him props. I'm saying just from a viewpoint that he's menacing.
I don't think that's a problem with Karrion Kross. I actually prefer it. I just think I don't know, the crowd just isn't connecting or clicking with Karrion Kross with or without hair. It didn't work when he had no hair, and it doesn't work when he has hair. Pyro Maniac says that social media. This is one thing I didn't agree with so many times. I didn't say that. Half because, look what we're doing, because half of these half takes. Yes, social media has ruined wrestling. Folks was able to rush, folks were able to be a wrestling fan on their own with no issue. Folks wasn't getting, like myself, wasn't getting ridiculed for only rooting for one side or anything, saying anything. I like I said, there's been time I regret joining wrestling groups. Now I'm saying your social media wrestling is a gift and curse. Gift because you're around other wrestling fans. You're around other wrestling fans that you're able to, that's because you have so many people who wants to who's part of the wrestling now fake. The wrestling is fake as well as too and everything. So it's cool to be around folks who don't think like they think as well too. They think like you. But the downside, you gotta deal with trolls, asshole, marks. Folks, you just wanna I don't wanna get in trouble with YouTube, so I can't say what I say, but just wanna see him in person. That's all I'm gonna say a little bit. But and then you got folks who threaten folks who don't see him in person too, like that jackass Quest dickhead. And like I said, folks who gets off of other fans' misery, like some of these ones like that want the Roman Reigns title run, to win all three titles, the one whole title forever, just to see the wrestling community pissed off. That's so yeah, social media low-key ruined it. It's a gift and curse, but social media, I agree, has ruined it in a way. But let's see what Pllana say about this. Media ruined wrestling, and I think it ruined a lot more things than just wrestling.
Yes.
But if it's really a problem, then just delete your social media. I think that's the solution that you got to look at if you want.
Think about it though, like that's like the easy combo to delete social media. Then what?
Maybe enjoy wrestling a little bit more. It's that simple. HAMD says not bringing out LA Knight at WrestleMania and LA just killed this hype and potential for a future title run.
Like I said, that kind of did. I will kind of agree. One, like I said, the best thing can do right now. I know folks saying heels turn the best thing. Nah, face turn for LA is the best thing. If you saw his face run at NXT, he was over as fuck, man. He was good. You could have kept that thing going to the main roster, but you did the Max Dupree thing, and then we thought he gonna turn face, but he went back heel. That's what kind of like it was. Yay, but so. Right now, the best thing you can do is give him a babyface run, man. That's the best thing you can do. But let's see what Pllana got to say.
I don't think that is the case. This is the WWE, and they can literally just give him the Money in the Bank, and people will completely forget
That's the only
about
thing.
WrestleMania and him missing it. HAMD also says the Street Profits are entertaining. They should not split up anytime soon.
All right, HAMD, you are already my favorite person out of all the takes right now. Pllana decline your LA Knight thing. I understand why you said that, but the fact that you saying Street Profits should not split up anytime soon. Thank you, my boy. You are awesome.
Soon, and I kind of agree with this. A lot of people want to see them split up and Montez Ford get a singles run, but right now I don't think he fits in the world title picture, so you might as well.
And if you do split, please let Montez be the babyface. I don't want to root against him. I like this guy, man. I like him a lot. I do not want to root against Montez. I do not. Know what I'm saying? I do not. I'm more wrestling put me too many dilemmas with some wrestlers, and he'd be another one out. They put me in the dilemmas right as well too, man.
Attack and continue, so I think they got another year or maybe even 2 as the Street Profits. Balor Club for Life says that Finn Balor versus Conor McGregor would be a fire rivalry.
I would low-key agree. I would like to see that on the cool. I would like to see it on the cool. I feel like that would make Finn Balor the babyface out of this though.
I think honestly Finn Balor would die. Conor McGregor would literally eat him alive, so I don't want to see this happen. And I don't think Conor McGregor is ever joining the WWE. NSG Play says Cody beating Brock is not believable.
Now, as much I want Cody to beat Brock, I got a feeling they're gonna have him lose to have him pull him through the John Cena adversity. That's that's the only bad feeling I got about this, especially since because the whole little pattern with wrestling. If you get the upper hand on the go home show, whatever, to the pay per view, chances are you're gonna possibly lose. Reason why it's hot somewhat like that because AEW, the House of Black got the drop on the Elite, and they still didn't win the Trios title on the pay per view, beating the Elite. So the only but thing about it though wasn't like no drop, wasn't like the upper hand. Nobody really got down, but Brock got a little scar on his face when Cody got him from behind and everything. It was holding each other back, so it could look like Cody had the open hand, so he might make Brock get the win just to give Cody his adversity run going right now. But let's see what they say about this.
And I can totally see that argument, and it makes a lot of sense. It really depends on how Cody wins. If he uses
this
weapons,
this the thing. Cody will find a way to win. Can find a way to win and outsmart Brock in a way to get the win. But I got a feeling they're gonna have Brock beat him some adversity shit.
Stuff of that nature. It makes a lot more sense. But we got to wait to see the finish of the match and how he beats Brock if he does. But if he doesn't beat Brock, I would not be surprised either. And the last hot take comes from Gerardo, who says we need Ezekiel, not Elias. And I totally agree. I miss Ezekiel.
I do miss Ezekiel. I don't care anybody say Ezekiel's entertaining, man. I do miss Ezekiel, man. They haven't done much when Elias came back, but I do miss Ezekiel. He was entertaining, man.
I think it was a bad decision to kill his character.
Now I would say it was a bad decision to kill his character. I understand why he did it, but I do think he was entertaining as well too. Like I like entertaining characters like that. That's why I missed entertaining Otis. That's why I'm kind of like they giving a little bit of entertaining Otis with the Alpha Cam me. I don't know why they not turning either one of them faces, whatever. But we'll see. But anyway, like I said, the reservoir was 8 minutes and 57 seconds, but my video was 27, about to be 28 minutes. Because with hot takes, I got to have my input involved it though. But like I said, the main title one. Please do not do that, man. Do not do it just because you like to entertain those fans, like the person who like to see people pissed off. Know what I'm saying? And Pllana look like she's selling the type of two, so Pllana, you're losing me a little bit. But anyway, don't do it, please. Please, for the love of God, do not do that, man. It's not worth it, man. It is not worth it, alright? Stop thinking he wins. He doesn't win all the time. He can kills too. But other than that, if you like my reaction, and comment down below if you agree any of the hot takes, any of their hot takes, any of my response to the hot take, any of my thoughts on the hot take, this comment down below. Also, in my community section, I put a post up because I would like to do a Q&A video. So put any questions you have on there, whether it's my likes, dislike about my reaction, anything personal, nothing too personal. Anything, I will have some limit of what can be answered as well too, what can be asked as well too. If I see some dumb stuff on there, I'm not going to disregard it. You won't get blocked, but I'm just saying I'm gonna disregard your questions. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.